I'm trying to like get away from drama, not stay in drama, if y'all know what I mean. Like I already moved away. The neighbors that I think was like annoying and were full of drama, like living here, fighting, always worrying about me because I'm playing Christian music, because I'm a Christian. It's offensive to them because what I stand for is I don't support homosexuality or Black Lives Matter. But the bad experiences, they moved away. So I'm trying to just like stay away from drama, because all that stuff with them living there was drama. Nothing but drama. And now a new person moved next door, so, and you still see him up here, you still see him, but he doesn't have nothing to say. He's just like, hi, shake your head, hi. Like nothing really happened back then, right? I know, like, you're supposed to be like forgiving and stuff, like forgiving and forgive the person. So yeah, I don't know. But it's crazy to see the same people. And I forgot to tell you, like, when I told y'all, like, when I heard him talking to the Indian guy, he was like, I was talking about the mildew and all this type of stuff, how bad it is to live here. And then he was like, I'm moving out, the gay dude. And then they moved out, like, and I was happy because they was annoying too, like, because every time he take his dog out, he would have them touch my door, like, every single time. Yo, I'm talking about every single time. Like, that was normal or something. Like, if you're gonna take your dog out, you need to, like, control your dog so it doesn't touch people's door, because you're disturbing them. And that's disrespectful. He didn't know that. And that's why I sent a letter on the note on his door. And he didn't even say nothing back. He was this ignorant person. And then I was telling my people about the whole situation and about that they're gay or whatever. And then when people was talking, and I was talking at my own house, like, I wasn't doing nothing to nobody. I was just talking on the phone, like, not loud or nothing like that. But when all of a sudden I go outside, right, he gives me this weird look, this dirty, evil look, like I did something to him. I'm like, just staring, like, what's he looking at me like that for? You know why? Because he overheard my conversation in my apartment. Like always, nosy people, big ears, always listening to other people's conversations. Like, if you was in your own house and your ears wasn't worried about other people, you wouldn't be noticing what I was saying in my own apartment, because I was talking in my own house. Like, and these people, there's a lot of nosy people up here. I don't know why. Now, it doesn't make sense that you move your people in the same apartment you lived in that you was complaining about, like, when you was here talking about, yeah, it's mildew, they do stuff to cover stuff up. Like, he's saying all this, like, crazy stuff, how much he doesn't like it because of people in the apartment. I guess the problems and something happening with the neighbors and him, because he was like cussing outside, like saying the F-bomb and all that type of stuff, and just saying like crazy stuff out loud, yelling out loud, disturbing the neighbors. Like, I don't know if he's drunk, probably was. But yeah, that's drama. And you know how I know all this stuff? Because I sit and you can hear it like real loud. And how much he didn't like that apartment, now all of a sudden he moved his people in there. That makes sense, right? That's why I tell you there's an agenda. You don't get it. I could never be making this stuff up. This is like reality. What happens? Strange stuff up here. I even think that guy, like when I used to live in the 2-bedroom up here, I think he even said, when my ex, he said, look, there's a lot of nosy people like around here. I don't know. But there was a lot of nosy people in my other apartment, like the 1-bedroom when I ever first moved up here, like up the street. I used to live in the 1-bedroom when I first moved here, like at the bottom floor. And I had these nosy people living around me, like asking personal questions or asking stupid questions and stuff, trying to be nosy, trying to get people in trouble for no reason. They're just nebby, like they know everything because they be listening. And then when he moved to the 2-bedroom, I was going through a situation, and I don't know nobody. I didn't know nobody there either because I stay to myself like I do here. I don't talk to the neighbors or nothing like that. I just chill by myself. And maybe because my ex, he used to talk to the neighbors. But I'm the opposite of that. I don't talk to them. But I used to be staying to myself and stuff like that. And I was by myself, like, because me and my ex, I decided, to break off the relationship because I felt and thought about it, like, and was tired because of the situation and the stuff I was seeing in him. And I seen stuff in his phone. And he keeps living out of town, like, and leaving me at home alone. So I'm like, I just want to, like, break this off and go our separate ways because it's not working out. And I'm tired of being in a relationship with him, and I know that it's not right. So I need to break this off because it's a healthy thing to do. And so that was like, even though I did that, it was emotional because I was used to being with him for that so long. So living in my 2-bedroom, that was at the time And so I was going through an emotional state, but I wasn't telling anybody about it, you know? I was just staying inside, like in my bed, reading my Bible, and just doing my own thing, not bothering nobody. And then come to know it, guess who's knocking on my door? I don't know who called them. It's the police. And I'm like, who called the police on me? I didn't even do nothing. And I'm like, it was like, we're doing a well check on you. And I'm like, okay then, I'm fine. I'm like, now the whole point of that, who called the police anyway? That's my thing. If I don't know nobody up there, I don't know the neighbors, I don't talk to them, I don't socialize with them, who called the police? I don't know. That's crazy. It had to be one of them neighbors that he was talking to. They're so nosy. And then, like I said, the girl, she was like sitting right on my door because she was trying to eavesdrop. She was like sitting right on top of my door, I'm telling you. Right on top of my door, like right in front of my door on top, so she can like hear inside. Like, that's the only reason to eavesdrop, because there's no way you're going to be sitting on somebody's door and you don't live there. That's disrespectful. And I'm like, why are you sitting on top of my door like that? And then she moved, like, and then I was telling my ex that, and he was like, yeah, she's a nosy girl because she used to work at Wendy's. She used to work at Wendy's with his new girlfriend. And he knows, like, she's just a nosy girl. And I was right, yeah, she is a nosy girl. Nosy people. I'm not moved from there because I'm like by myself gonna be living here alone, and this is when I moved here. And all the times I lived here, I was totally fine. Neighbors was fine. Everything. Until them strange people moved in. The Indian guy. And then the gay dude. And it wasn't even because I had a problem with them because they was gay. It was the stuff they was doing about the dogs I was telling you about. I didn't have a problem with the Indian guy. I didn't have a problem with the Indian guy because, I don't know, because when he first moved in, I don't know why I entered the door, but he knocked on my door, was like, can you help me move the couch in? I was like, yeah, okay, I moved the couch in. So I helped him. And then that was it. But it seems like when he moved that girl in, that white girl, some girl he moved in. I don't know if it's girlfriend or what. It seemed like drama after. I think it's like in drama when he really moved his sister upstairs. I feel sound stomping so loud. It was so loud, guys. And I didn't even have a stereo back then when that was happening. I never had a stereo back then when that was happening. The only reason why I got a stereo because I was stressed out because the loud stomping was so loud. And that's when I got the little stereo. And then I decided to get a bigger one because of the sound so loud stomping. And that's when she used the stereo against me. It was like, well, you play loud music, this and that. It shouldn't bother you. You're like, whatever. You was doing that before I got a stereo. I don't know who's gonna move up there now, like if she moved out. But I know I'm not gonna stay here to find out. And they can have this place after I leave. They wanna move back in. 'Cause I ain't gonna be here. I pray to find something more better, decent neighborhood. Like all my other apartments, like in the different cities, were all decent. Like my Pittsburgh apartment was so decent. It was big, 2-bedroom, and it let me stay there like by myself to have that 2-bedroom. They let me have the 2-bedroom even though I live by myself. And it was a really nice apartment. I just didn't want to stay there in Pittsburgh. Especially the other one I used to live at in Mount Washington. The duplex apartment. But I gotta go, so